Hey, beautiful people. Hey, Vince. Hi, Nita. Okay, this has to be really quick. I'm at a new job site. It's much closer to where I'm staying, but my hands are freezing. I'm doing what I normally do, but there's no heat or very little heat. I'm going to see if I can place you guys here. I don't know if it'll work. It works. So, today's the 1st of March. I've got, God, I'm telling you, probably 10 videos backed up on my phone that I cut it and then I go to send it, or I plan on sending it, and I never do. This one, I'll send it right away. Oh, my hands are frozen. Look at, what a messy girl. She's a messy girl. She's a working girl. Anyway, so today's March 1st. So last Friday, I was at the other place. And I'm not going to give too much detail because I think I want to keep this close to my chest for right now. Because I get all excited, I say stuff, and then it falls through. So, so last Friday, I was having a meltdown. It's not physical. It's not the job. It's the mental. Like, I'm mentally drained. I can't live with these kids no more. Like, it's just mentally exhausting. So anyway, let's get to the chase. My boss has done something that may help me out. I'm deeply touched for him just thinking about me in my plate. I honestly don't know what's going on here. I'm not that heavily in debt. The eviction's whatever. It's an eviction. Who the fuck cares? And I'm not supposed to curse. And I'm working on paying it off. I make payments every month. Canadian geese are coming back. Hey, kids. Anyway, so I'm literally, I don't know what floor I'm on. Oh, I'm on the 6th floor of a high rise. So I'm looking at the city right now, and because there's nothing down here, there's no reason to come down here. It is quite fabulous. The skyline's getting huge. Like, there's building everywhere. So that's kind of intriguing. Good luck with that. Hey, is that my guy? No, it's not. So today's Friday, so it's a quick day today, thank goodness. The thing is, with here, there's not that much to do. There's literally not that much. Look how red I am. I'm all chapped. It's from the insulation. It is what it is. I work in construction. We don't care. I think. So my boss asked me, he says, do you want to go downtown? And I said, what's going on? And he goes, well, 300 units of cleaning. I went, no, I'll stay out there. And I said, what happens if I leave out there? And he goes, well, I'll hire a couple guys. Okay, so a couple of guys to replace this one little girl. Makes sense to me. I get it. Anyway, I think I've been put here to have a mini vacation, shall we say. I got here on Wednesday. Today's Friday. And as soon as I walked in, Chucky, my buddy Chucky, he said, listen, go really slow. Like, go. Oh, my God. Oh, they're tethered up. Go really slow. I don't know what slow is. This is kind of what slow is, I suppose. I kind of like to stay here because it's only like less than half an hour to get to work, or about a half an hour to get to work from where I'm staying. But Boss Man did a building. I'll say this. Boss Man did a building and probably gave building people a really good deal because he's just generous and he's just a great dude. And he made a phone call on my behalf. So he said to me, they're evicting people at the end of the month. God bless them. but that's not my concern. I don't know what their issue is. And he put my name on a list. He said it could be a month, could be 2, I don't know, it could be a week. I'm not holding my breath because I've been holding my breath for 8 months and everything just seems to fall through the cracks. I took an Uber and the fella that picked me up was Indian. So we were having a broken conversation and I was asking him how long he's been in the country, and he said he moved here about a year ago. But he lived in a different province. He doesn't like Ontario, and he's planning on going back to India. He said that it's a different kind of struggle in India as it is here, which I can't talk on because I've never been to India. I think I'd blow my brains out. Sorry, people, but it's just too congested for me. But anyway, we have a huge influx of Indians and Pakistani people here. I mean, too many, far too many. Look, I know how this internet works. You can call it racist. I don't care. You can call me what the hell you want. It's not going to affect my day anyway. And I'm not going to apologize. I don't apologize for me speaking. It's how I feel. And in the comments, I want you guys to do the same. As I've said before, I'll never block you. I want you to speak how you feel. You may feel different in 3 days from now. So may I. But at that moment that I'm talking or you're typing, that's how you feel. That's your truth, and that's all I'm asking for, and that's all I'm going to give. There is too many Pakistani and Indian people here. There's far too many. I don't know why you guys want to come here. So anyway, I was the Uber driver is Indian, and I gotta be careful. There's no Indians here. They don't work in construction. They work in technology, and at Walmart, and in Uber, and every restaurant so far I've been down here. And God bless you. God bless you. But he was saying he doesn't like it that the people are greedy, and I'm like, hold up, hold the phone. For one thing, I've been in this country and this city. I've moved everywhere. I've been a lot of places. I always come back here. It's only been since this pandemic that's ruined everything, the fraud pandemic. I never gave into it. For anybody that's interested or doesn't care, I never got a shot, not one, and we never got our mother inoculated. Not one of us has ever been sick, not one. I'm not sure. I want to say, is it Roman 1:22? Look it up. Look, I am God's child, and I do what my mind tells me, not what people tell me to do. I'm my mother's child, actually. I guess the best way to say it, I'm not a sheep. I don't conform. As a matter of fact, I'm that person that goes totally against the grain. Oh, for instance, Apple. No, won't do it. I will not buy an Apple product because everybody else has one. They may be the greatest product on the face of the earth. I'm not going to get one. I'll take number 2, Samsung, all day, every day. Apple sucks as far as I'm concerned. I had the AirPods. They lasted just over the warranty, and then they're garbage. $320. So, no, I don't. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. So he was telling me that the people are greedy. I'm saying that's not exactly true. And what people are you talking about? Are you talking about the white people? Because this I'm telling you that since the pandemic, this isn't the city that I've loved. This isn't the city that my family has poured their blood, sweat, and tears into. This is not the same. Look, I go to the homeless camp, which isn't very far. It's all white people down there. So what are you talking? Who's the greedy ones? Because I mean, you might know something I don't. I'm missing the boat. But anyway, he was asking me if there was some housing that he's looking for some. So he picked me up. He goes, "Are these good places?" And I went, "No, they're okay. I mean, it's my kid's first place, and I'm just blessed to be able to sleep there. So we were going by the first places that I was trying to rent, and he said he had applied there, and I went, "Oh, you'll get in." And he said, "You think so?" And I said, "You're Indian, of course you will." And again, don't care if you think this is racist. You're not living here. You don't see what I see, and you're not encountering what I'm encountering. I got denied that apartment. I could afford the rent. They were sending me on wild goose chases on the application. I didn't have pay stubs because it's subcontracting. So what I would do is I'd take pictures of my paycheck, and then they wanted record 3 months of my bank statements. So I would highlight the correlated check to the bank statement and take a picture, and I sent in the 3 months, everything highlighted. Like I'm a girl who pays attention to detail. I don't really ever miss much of anything. Nothing slides by my tiny little green eyes. I remember one of them, I get a message back from her, and she says that the picture of my bank statement wasn't clear enough. First, my name wasn't on my bank statements, and I said nobody's name is. Like, that would be idiotic for them to print your name on your bank statement. She goes, "Well, how do we know that it's yours?" And I said, "Because I put my card into a machine, and I popped up I put in my PIN number, and that's what they printed off, which belongs to me." So these apartment buildings did everything that they could for me not to be able. I have a co-signer too, by the way, to get into these apartments. They made it so that I gave up, and I did. And that's not normally in my blood, but it's frustrating. I know people in this apartment building, and I remember when I was talking to the lady, I phoned her and I said, "Tell me honestly, is it because I'm white? Because I know people that live in these buildings and they don't speak a lick of English, or if they do, it's broken, and there's no way that they were filling out the same application I am. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way." So anyway, like, I'm having these little mini breakdowns at work. This is an exhausting job. It's a stressful job, but I love this job. I love my work. My work is what's keeping me sane. But I am having mental issues with all this, looking for a place, getting denied. I mean, I freaking work. It's not, and again, where I'm looking, I can afford them, obviously. I'm not dense enough to go into debt. And by affording them, I mean, I've already allocated money all over the place. I know what I'm working with. I know how much my paycheck, like, I'm an adult, okay? I'm not going into buildings that are going to soak me dry. I'm looking for rent that's like within 2 weeks of my paycheck. Like, I'm not dumb. So anyway, I just keep getting denied. And my only other option is to go into some rat-infested cockroach meth addict, or meth lab. That's like, no, it's either that or a tent, or live with the kids. And honestly, I'm getting to the point where the tent is starting to sound quiet. Like, it's insane over there. It's insane. But anyway, boss has done something, and I'm praying. I am so praying, because I don't know where else to go. But in the meantime, I'm in a new location, so it's a hell of a lot closer to where I'm staying. Ooh, squishy. It's a hell of a lot closer. And it's what I have to do in a day. I don't want to say much because I know there's people on my channel from work. This is a mini vacation. I'm saying that. The other place, I just run for 8 straight hours. I run. This, I'm spending a lot of time listening to my good tunes and popping in a video, watching a movie, talking to you guys. So anyway, today is Wednesday. I'm not sure what time it is. I'm hoping it's close to 11. I've got something planned for later on this afternoon after I leave here. And we're out early, anywhere between 12 and 1. So I want to pop actually, boss, if you see this, I'm sorry. I don't want to do too much here today because I want to come back here next week. Yesterday, Thursday. So Wednesday was my first day here, and I was here by 7. Nobody else was here. 7:30 is usually 7:30, 8 o'clock, right? But because I hadn't come out here for like 7 or 8 months, I checked my bus schedule, and I was here in like 25 minutes. So I was here by 7 o'clock. And so when I was leaving Wednesday, I said to Chucky, okay, I'll see you about 7 tomorrow. And he goes, no. 7:30, 8 o'clock is fine. So this morning I forgot to rearrange my alarm clock, and I got up at 5:30, and I went, no. So I got up at 6:45. Crazy. What a big sleepy in day. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go back to doing some money. I will say this to whoever, I know who he is. This is the cleanest building I've worked in. It's freaking spot. Oh, I don't have it with me. It's spotless in here. Spotless. And there's a sister here named Chloe that I worked with at the very first job site. So I came in and she's here. Chloe and I have our own bathroom with a lock and a key. So Chloe's got some, Chloe's a plumber. She's got some hand sanitizer that's sitting on the back of the toilet lid. Toilet, I know, I say it odd. It's been that way my whole life, and I'm not changing. So over the weekend, I'm going to go and get some cute little things like a little bathroom plaque and maybe some a little candy bowl. We have our own bathroom, you guys. Glorious. And because I'm very close to downtown, there's so many restaurants around here, like so many restaurants. So I had fresh burrito yesterday. There's an authentic Mexican restaurant very close by or semi-close by. I'd like to try that out too. I guess I can't give out too much details, right? Because there's somebody going to be going, I know where she is. Doesn't matter. I got concrete backhoes and rebar. And by the way, there's probably, 400 men here. Anyway, I got to go back to work. Somebody's always watching. I got to go get my hot chocolate. Everything gets covered in mud. Anyway, I got to go, guys. There's a guy on a harness. Oh, I know we're only 6 or 7 flights up, but no, dangling. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I've got to go finish my job so I can get up here soon. You're a blessing, and you're blessed. Have a great weekend. I'll upload this right away because if I don't, I'll leave it in my phone. Bye, guys.